Act 3 of The Enterprise of the Mayflower by Amice MACDONELL. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Act 3, Scene 1. The Coast of America, Spring 1621. Inside a hut, door on left. 2 chairs, a table on which is a cup and a jug. At the back some bricks to represent a fireplace with a pot on it. Enter left Mary Brewster and Priscilla.
The winter months have worn away. It grows milder now, but our people are ill, and I fear many will die.
Yes, and I trust this last expedition has met with no mishap. There are savage Indians and wolves in the forest. They might lose their way. They might be drowned. They might die of hunger.
I think the captain will bring them safely back, Priscilla.
We must be patient. Nay, but hark.
Jumps up.
There's a step. Verily, 'tis John Alden himself. My heart is rejoiced.
Enter left John Alden.
We are returned. There is a great lake, Priscilla, near the place where our town will be built.
Our dwelling place is well chosen.
Yes, for we have a good harbour, and a sweet brook runs under the hill. It was Billington who espied the lake from a tall tree. But what with the woods and the thickets, we were long enough in finding it. We are footsore, and our clothes are near torn to ribbons by the thorns and the briars.
We had thought of worse dangers. Our hearts were more troubled for you than for your doublet, John Alden.
Are you all well?
All save Governor Carver, who near perished of pain and weariness. He was fainting, and the good captain is bringing him hither.
Enter left Captain Standish with Governor Carver, who is ill. Mary Brewster rises.
Captain Standish is ever ready to help the sick.
Let Master Carver sit by the fire. He is faint to death.
Mary Brewster leads Carver to fire.
Come, good Master Carver, sit here.
How pale he looks.
Mary Brewster feels his forehead.
His head burns.
Takes his hand.
His hand is like ice. Get me that cup.
Priscilla gets cup. Mary fills it and places it to Carver's lips.
I will stir the soup for you, Priscilla.
You are skilful, Captain.
I learned that when I was a soldier in Holland.
You can do many things, Captain.
Alas, Priscilla, I can do naught with words as Alden doth.
Maybe 'tis so.
Well, Priscilla, look to Master Carver. He is very feeble. And now to business. I have called all our company together. Before we can go on building our town, we must have a council of war and consult how to protect ourselves.
Enter left William Brewster, William Bradford, John Billington, Ellen Billington. The women form themselves into a group on left by Carver. The men are on the right, with Standish in the center.
We must consider how to prepare ourselves in case we be attacked by savages. It seems they are near us.
While they were gathering thatch, our people heard cries of the Indians in the woods.
I saw one, tall and red, that glided into the thicket when I was getting sticks.
They are near us, and we know not if their intentions are friendly. We must be ready to defend ourselves.
This is your business. You must counsel us, good captain.
Here are my plans. On the hill we will have a fort, from which we can see the country round. Hark!
A cry is heard outside. Standish turns left, draws his sword.
They are on us.
Men all rise. Turn left towards door. Billington jumps behind Standish.
Oh! Murder! Murder! We are dead men.
Enter left Samoset, an Indian. He stands quite still. All gaze in wonder, and there is a pause till Samoset speaks.
Welcome, Englishmen.
Wonder of wonders! He speaketh in English.
Then maybe he is not so heavily inclined.
Who are you? Is your errand peace?
I am called Samoset, and I am lord among our people. I come to you with peace in my heart. See, I lay my spear at your feet.
Then welcome, Samoset. How come you to speak English?
English sailors were here before you and taught me your language.
How did you know we were here?
I saw your footprints, and I knew they were the footprints of white men.
And you came to see us?
I dwell northward in the land of King Massasoit, and he sent me to say that he will be friendly with the Englishmen. For me, I like them well.
That is well for us. 'Tis a noble savage.
Will you be our interpreter, Samoset, with the other Indians, so that we may talk and trade with them?
Yea, and King Massasoit will come, and he will make a feast.
We shall receive him gladly, if he come as a friend. Stay, Samoset. We English call this place Plymouth, and Plymouth was the last port at which we called in England. How do you name it in Indian?
It is Patuxet.
Unto whom does it belong?
4 years ago a plague did slay all the people, and now the country is no man's.
Then there is naught to hinder our possession. Would you like this knife as a present, Samoset?
Yes, yes. Oh, sharp, very sharp.
You can use it on this.
Give Samoset some bread.
Aye, use thy knife on this bread, but not us.
Samoset eats heartily.
You like our English victuals?
Yea, good, good. I tell King Massasoit of the good food.
John Billington, aside.
Would we could give you and ourselves rather more of it, sweet savage.
Men from over the great sea, hearken. I will teach you to make furrows and sow maize corn. In the forest are deer, the fish in bright pools, eels in the mud. I will catch eels for you. Follow me there, and you shall eat the food of the forest.
They all go out together, Samoset leading. Scene 2. New Plymouth, Spring 1621. Enter left Priscilla, with maize in her apron.
Farewell to the Mayflower. We have had the last sight of her masts against the sky as she sails back to old England. Yet not one of our company hath turned from the enterprise, though we have been in sore straits since our coming here, and near half our number are dead. The winter is past and gone. Spring has come. The birds sing, and here are the furrows where we must plant the Indian corn, which in this country makes our bread. When the oak leaves are the size of a mouse's ear, so say the Indians, then must the corn be set. I will scatter the seed, as Samoset taught us, and sing as I scatter. The winter time is past, now flows the stream, the grass is springing. The desert blossoms like the rose, the hills break forth in singing.
Scatter seed.
The wind blows healing from the south, our pain and grief it killeth. The hand of God, the hungry mouth, with food and drink now filleth. The winter's past, and now with mirth arise with joy abounding. Lift up your heads, for through the earth the voice of God is sounding.
Enter left John Alden.
Ah, that is a sweet song, Priscilla. Where did you learn it?
The tune ran in my head through the long winter days, and when spring came, I found the words for the tune. Yet I could weep for those who will not see the ripening of the corn.
We shall never forget Master Carver, and those we buried on the hill in the rain and the wind. I would they could have seen the summer here. There will be a fair field of corn, Priscilla. See, here comes the captain with Samoset.
Enter left Captain Standish and Samoset.
Whither do you go?
Into the forest with Samoset as my guide to bring King Massasoit here, that we may make a treaty of peace with him. Shall I leave John Alden to protect you?
That is as you will, good captain.
Nay, it is not, Priscilla. But we linger. Who should be gone? So, come, Samoset.
By night we must be at the deep river which is the beginning of Massasoit's country.
Standish and Samoset go out, right.
Fare you well.
Priscilla and Alden go out left together. End of Act 3.